So if you've ever wondered really what musical brilliance actually sounds like, then start here. 10 songs by Yes that will change how you hear rock music forever. They're designed for listeners new to the band, but also just as relevant for those who know the band very well. This isn't just a list, it's a journey through soaring melodies, breathtaking musicianship, and spiritual wandering. But by the end, you'll understand why Yes aren't just a band, they're a universe of sound you can live inside. Now, Yes formed in London in 1968, a band that really fused rock, classical and spiritual music into something both timeless and futuristic. The classic lineup featured John Anderson's ethereal voice, Steve Howe's intricate guitar work, Chris Squire's thunderous bass, Rick Wakeman's majestic keyboards, and Alan White's commanding drums. Critics call them the architects of symphonic rock. That may be correct. John Anderson once said, though, "We wanted to make music that lifts you up and lets you see light." That also may be true. But that vision to enlighten through sound shaped everything that Yes created. In the mid-80s, they reinvented themselves with Trevor Rabin's modern production and pop rock energy. Love Will Find a Way proved that they could sound current without losing their sense of melody or imagination. Its sharp guitar riff and layered harmonies carry an undeniable brightness, while Anderson's voice adds that familiar spiritual touch. The lyrics express persistence and hope, classic Yes themes, dressed in sleek 80s style. It's a perfect introduction for newcomers. It's accessible, optimistic, and full of that unmistakable Yes optimism. Now, from the first note, going for the one feels like pure freedom. Steve Howe's slide guitar dances and bends in joyful chaos, while the rhythm section keeps everything tight yet alive. Lyrically, it's about renewal, throwing off the noise of the world to follow your inner callings. Anderson said, "That song was our rebirth, our reminder to follow the higher path." Now, the energy is infectious. It's part celebration, it's part spiritual awakening. But it's the sound of Yes discovering themselves. But with On the Silent Wings of Freedom, they delivered one of their most intense performances. Chris Squire's bass roars like a living creature, and Alan White's drumming propels everything forward with relentless power at 1,000,000 miles an hour. The synth textures spiral upwards, giving the impression of weightless flight, exactly what the lyrics describe. Anderson's voice soars above it all, embodying freedom and transcendence. It's an overlooked masterpiece, complex, muscular and thrilling from start to finish. Now, this next one is where it all began. Yours Is No Disgrace defined the Yes sound forever. That opening riff is urgent and explosive, setting the tone for a song that's about courage and integrity in a chaotic world. Each musician pushes the limits of their instrument, yet the structure remains beautifully cohesive. Lyrically, it sympathises with soldiers and seekers trying to hold on to their humanity. Music critic Chris Welsh once wrote, "This was the moment Yes became Yes." It's progressive rock with a purpose. It's ambitious and emotional and truly unforgettable. Now, a story told in sound, Turn of the Century is one of Yes's most emotional pieces. It tells of an artist who immortalises his lost love in sculpture, blurring art for devotion. Anderson's voice carries heartbreak and transcendence, whilst Howe's acoustic guitar feels almost symphonic. Every chord and lyric unfolds like a painting in motion, filled with yearning and light. This is a reminder that Yes's music isn't just technical, it's profoundly human. I've Seen All Good People begins as a quiet folk reflection and ends as a euphoric anthem. That opening section, in Your Move, uses a chess metaphor for self-trust and wisdom. The second half, All Good People, bursts into joyous harmonies that invite everyone to sing along. Anderson once said it was a song about trusting your inner compass. It's uplifting, catchy, and deeply spiritual, a celebration of clarity and faith in yourself. Decades later, Yes proved they could still sound both grand and intimate, with In the Presence Of. Recorded with a full orchestra instead of keyboards, this one felt really cinematic. an exploration of awe and gratitude. The song moves through movements like a symphony, each one unveiling another layer of emotion. Anderson sings, "Deeper and deeper inside you, the answer will be," echoing that spiritual chord that defined Yes for years. It really is lush, it's sincere and humbling, the sound of a band still looking upwards. Back in 1970, though, Sweet Dreams showed a younger Yes full of optimism and melodic grace. It's shorter and simpler than the later works, but the DNA of the sound is already there, those rich harmonies, driving rhythm, and a sense of uplift. The lyrics radiated positivity and perseverance, qualities that really would define their entire career. Even then, you could sense their ambition. Musicians still learning, but already dreaming big. It's a perfect early snapshot of Yes's spirit. Hopeful, ambitious and full of light. After the chaos of Relay, To Be Over arrives like a calm after the storm. The arrangement blends gentle sitar-like tones, delicate guitar phrasing and serene vocal lines. It's less about complexity and more about inner stillness, a meditation set to music. The interplay between Anderson and Howe is breathtaking in its restraint. It's not just a song, it's an experience of peace. Few bands could create something this tranquil and so profound. And finally on this list, this time, Open Your Eyes, a bright, modern and full of life. It's a reminder of what Yes have always stood for: awareness, awakening and renewal. The production, it's crisp, the harmonies sparkle with warmth and conviction. John Anderson said he described it as a call to see life as a gift. As the last chords fade, you feel really quite lifted, as though the music itself is asking you to keep your eyes open to beauty. So here are 10 more songs for newcomers to Yes to experience. From the youthful optimism of Sweet Dreams to the meditative calm of To Be Over. These 10 songs capture really every shade of Yes. Each era, each lineup and each track reveals a new dimension of creativity and heart. They remind us that progressive rock isn't just about complexity alone, it's about imagination, emotion and the courage to explore. Now, whether you're discovering Yes for the first time or revisiting them with fresh ears, these songs show why their music continues to inspire decades later. Now, if these songs have spoken to you, take a moment to explore more from Yes. Listen, learn and lose yourself in the world of sound. You'll find everything you need to keep the journey going right below this video. Every song is a story and every album opens a new door to discovery. Remember to check them out. Now, if you've enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like, share this video with a fellow music lover, and subscribe for more journeys through the great moments in rock history. You'll find links in the description below where you can purchase the albums. Grab a CD or vinyl or stream it on your favourite platform. Every version has its own magic, and supporting these timeless records really keeps great music alive. Because here on this channel, we don't just listen to music, we rediscover it. Now, thanks for watching, and on screen now is another video that I just know you're going to enjoy. Until next time, keep listening, keep exploring. Remember, in the world of prog, the journey never really ends.